Okay, so we are into game one. I am on the play, and this is a risky keep, but I do have two drops, and if I draw a land, I basically guarantee my fourth and fifth land drop. No land, but we get to play a armorer. Having both of the armorers is pretty nice. Uh, Obviously, they're just 2/2s, but any other creature I play is going to be have a +2 toughness. Oh, well, that was a good draw. So forest brings up very much into this game. Uh, we're gonna Kadamas Reach here, of course. Our opponent suspended a Cloud Sky, which I'm not too worried about. If he doesn't have too much early pressure, I think Yosei is just gonna take over the late game. Now if I draw any land, I can play Yosei. If I draw any action, well, I have more action to play. So we are in a very good spot. It looks like he's some sort of blue deck. Probably fairies. He has quite a few flyers, but it could be any number of things. Two suspend creatures though, I'm very happy to see, because it gives us time to sort of build a board presence. Our deck has a ton of value and really just wants to grind them out, so we don't want them to have too fast of a start. That being said, Reveillark can take care of basically both the Ephemeron and the Cloudscape. I'm just going to play the Mycoderm, so I get some counters. I mean, I know the Cloudscape's going to come down and probably bounce it, but, well, actually, because the Cloudscape's just going to come down and bounce it, I probably actually should have played the Reveillark. Oops. Well, it's not too bad. Maybe if I play the Reveillark next turn, he'll bounce the Reveillark rather than the Mycoderm. Either way, we still don't know what his third color is. Second color is, rather. Looks like it might be artifacts. Interesting. Well, if he reveals an artifact creature with affinity or something, we'll know he's playing artifacts. Otherwise, it could just be a value fairy mechanist. Okay, so Etherean Sculptor. So he's almost definitely on the artifacts plan. Otherwise, you wouldn't really play a 1/2. We get a Saproling token, Spore counter, rather. Kind of wish I played the Reveillark, because that just kind of kills him, whereas a Paladin Mycoderm only swings for 2. But we're still okay here. I will play my Spore Sower this turn, I think, as opposed to Reveillark, because it's the same amount of power, but we get, again, Spore tokens. The earlier you play the Thalids, the better, usually. And if we draw the 5-drop Thalid, the Sporoloth Ancient, I believe it's called, then suddenly we turn on our other Saprolings, all our other Thalid cards. He's probably just going to bounce my 4/4, or 4/5 as it is. Yeah, there we go. Not a big deal. This is very much a race that we're gonna win if he keeps up at this rate. The benefit of playing Thalids is they're also mostly big things that beat face. So sometimes you can just swing for 8 damage with 2 4/4s, and that's pretty good in and of itself. Also, they make tokens. So, well, he has quite a board now, and in 2 turns, he'll get his Ephemeron. Ooh, well, that's a good draw. I can actually Path to Exile, Ewit, Path to Exile again. That's what I call value. Other option is to play Reveillark, block one of his flyers, but don't get anything back. I think this is. I mean, I'm gonna Path to Exile, and hopefully I can save Reveillark for later. I have so much action that I could just play like Thalids and stuff, and then when I drop the Reveillark, or I might just evoke the Reveillark, I can get back Ewit and maybe like an Armorer or something. Yeah. That is quite a value play. Yes, I would in fact like to use the ability. I think I might want to save the path for his Ephemeron when it comes in. Well, we'll see what he does. No. The new interface is a little bit confusing with Suspend because it's just in the exiled zone with cards that are actually exiled. So I'll need to pay attention and make sure I know what's suspended and what's exiled. Yeah. Aether Snipe. Ooh. Well, it's probably gonna bounce the Mycoderm. That's fine. I guess quirky play I could have done was path my own Mycoderm to get my 6th land drop, but I feel like that's not very good. I don't want to play Yosei that badly. I have enough plays. Yeah. Briefly, I was considering not pathing and just saving it, but I think because I am a bit tight on mana, I have plays for the next couple turns. I just want to get rid of his big things. Oh, there's our 6th land. Do I just drop Yosei? I might. I mean, I'll attack first and see what happens. Oh man, if he blocks both of them, I think I might just want to evoke Reveillark for insane value. Oh, he's gonna do it. Well, the correct play is probably still Yosei, even though I really want to evoke Reveillark. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably putting a 5/5 flyer in the air will just get the job done. Whereas the Reveillark play is more value, but less actual board presence. Conveniently, I get to block his 4/4 flyer. And to be honest, if he attacks, I mean he's probably representing some burn spell or something. But that's okay, because I'm perfectly happy just tapping him down and stopping him from playing anything for a turn. And it's a 2-for-1. Man, that just has so much value. Yeah, definitely making the block. I'm perfectly happy with him killing Yosei. Which I assume he's doing, because otherwise he wouldn't really be making that attack. It's not really a good bluff when you're on 8 and I can just ignore you and deal 5 damage. Okay, Shrapnel Blast. Sacking the Sculptor? Jeez. yeah, I get to tap down all his lands, and that's pretty good. Oh, I tapped the Glimmer Void, but he doesn't have any artifacts. That was a little embarrassing. Well, hopefully he doesn't have something for 2 mana. And even if it did, to be honest, I don't think it would matter that much. Yeah, I guess. Why didn't he Shrapnel Blast before he attacked if that was his line of play? That's really interesting. He might have been hoping that I would not block, and then he could Shrapnel Blast on my turn. I don't know. I think I'm gonna evoke Reveillark here, and then path his flyer, because I mean, yeah, the other play is to just play my Spore Sower, but this seems a little bit better. I get to commit 2 bodies to the board that he pretty much has to deal with. Oh wait, yeah, let's just get the Yosei back. What am I talking about? I'm at 16, so let's go for the bomb rather than a removal spell. I mean, that's pretty demoralizing when your last turn was entirely spent on dealing with a dragon that just came back. So, yeah, Reveillark is a good card. So is Ewit, and so is Yosei. Yeah. Well, that went pretty well, I would have to say. Is there anything I want to put in? I don't know. Probably the Speller's Capsule. It's effectively a removal spell against artifacts. Tarashi's Grasp. That's gonna help. Oops, I think I wrong card. Yeah, I put in the Gleam of Resistance. Yeah. All right. So Tarashi's Grasp and the Speller's Capsule are going to be pretty good. I mean, he does have a bunch of regular creatures, but the Wood Readers isn't really that amazing against him. He has a bunch of flyers and 4/4s. What else? I need to take out one more card. Maybe an armor. Maybe just the Kodamas Reach here. Yeah, that it should be okay, I think. And let's go to game 2. This hand's alright. I need another green to cast anything. Otherwise, I'm not going to have a play until turn 4. But, oh, well, there's a green. Still probably not going to have a play until turn 4, because I don't really want to play 2/1 for 3. Really want to get some more value out of the Ewit. His deck doesn't look obnoxiously fast, so I'm hoping that, yeah, land cycling. All right, that's good for me. I'm hoping that he has a slower start, and I'm just going to be able to grind him out with more value. Sperzola is pretty good though. Yeah. Fortunately, I can't Otherworldly Journey Aether Spellbomb. But that would be pretty sweet. Yeah. Looks like I'm probably taking 4 next turn. Not too much I can do about that. I probably still don't want to play the Ewit, because really, the last thing I want to do is just have a 2-1 on the field. Though, I mean, of course I could otherworldly journey the E-Wits. But, he is putting on some pressure, and I don't really have an out to Esperzoa at this moment. Well, let's just see what happens. Drawing the Cloud Goat Ranger was also very good because it lets me eventually block the Esperzoa profitably. Next turn I'm probably just going to play Penumbra Spider. Ooh, Imperial Soar. Yeah. I just don't really want to get aggroed out by his Esperzoa. And he has an Ephemeron again, but that's not really too concerning for me. Does he have another artifact? Okay. I was thinking he might be able to just spellbomb my Penumbra Spider, but looks like he has a Fairy Mechanist. That's a bit unfortunate. Do I block here? Spellbomb is pretty good against Spider. And because he has an Esperzoa, he can just bounce his Mechanist and tutor every turn. Not tutor, but look at the top 3 and potentially get some sweet value. Yeah, the set it seems to be mostly about getting 2-for-1s and 3-for-1s and stuff, and whoever outvalues the other person seems to win. A lot of the decks I've drafted end up being some sweet mid-rangey grindy decks, just like this one. I think I'm just gonna play Ewid into Penumbra Spider. That's pretty good too. I think I'm just gonna play the Cloud Goat Ranger. If he bounces it, like, okay, whatever. I get 3 free Kithkin tokens. But if he attacks with Esperzoa, I'm definitely gonna block with the Ranger. I'm attacking with a Spider here because I'm assuming he's going to bounce the Mechanist. If not, then I'm actually going to block the Mechanist and not the Esperzoa. I think, because okay, so he's not. Because I want to prevent him from being able to keep on looking at the top of his deck for artifacts. Mirror Enforcer. Well, it's a good thing I have Imperial Soar. Just swing with Esperzoa. Interesting. Here I do think I should block, especially since I have Eternal Witness. The Ketkin tokens are going to be able to chump the Mirror Enforcer all day, or I could just play Imperial Soar. I'm in a pretty good spot, I think. Yeah, let's just drop the Imperial Soar, leaving up Otherworldly Journey for any potential removal spells, and say go. Ephemeron comes into play in a turn, and but I am at 16, so that should be fine. My plan is to E-Wit the Cloud Goat Ranger back into my hand next turn. Ooh, Manta is pretty good. If I otherworldly journey it, it becomes a 1/1. But yeah, that's not worth it. It's interesting that he's attacking with the... Oh, okay, he's bouncing my token. That makes much more sense. Well, can't do anything about it. So I think I need to play my E-Wit here. And then I'll have 4 mana. So I could play my Penumbra Spider if I return that one. Well, let's attack first. I'm just gonna end up chumping with Kithkin tokens. I think putting pressure on him is a lot better than holding back the Imperial Sword so he can't block. Kithkins are expendable. Alright, so just gonna bring back Penumbra Spider here. And we'll play... Oh! Crap. Well, I need another green mana. That's a bit awkward. Oops. Guess I should have brought back the Cloud Goat Ranger. It's not gonna... Hopefully it's not gonna be a mistake that ruins messes up the game for me. But I don't know. That's 8 power in the air right now. So I kind of... 10 power rather. I'm kind of in a lot of trouble. Not attacking with a Fairy Mechanist. That's interesting. Yeah. To be fair, even if I brought back the Cloud Goat Ranger, I'm not positive that would have been enough or anything. Asperzoa. Yeah, I think I'm quite dead. Forest, yeah, that's not gonna do it. Do I have any outs? Otherworldly Journey on E-Wit. Well, we'll make him kill us. Yeah, alright. I've had my fun. Unfortunately, the hand was a little slow. We didn't really draw into any of our removal, and he had a bunch of really good flyers. So I am bringing back Kodama's Reach, I think, because it just accelerates our game plan so much. And I'm the Dusk Wasp, maybe? Oh, during the draft portion I called it a Dust Moth. It's a giant Dusk Wasp. Dust Wasp. apparently. Reading is hard. Um, so yeah, Paladin Mycoderm is not really going to do anything against him. So yeah, we basically just need to hope to draw removal spells or flyers and win by racing with our own fatties, of which we have plenty. Or, we could just draw Yosei and recur it 5 billion times. That also works. And game 3. On the play. Oh, that's really sketchy. Any land will make this hand very, very good. It has a removal spell in Tarashi's Grasp, and it has Kodama's Reach to guarantee 5 mana. Man, I'm gonna try it. Unfortunately, I am fond of keeping risky hands, maybe more than I should be, but makes the game exciting. Ooh, okay. Now we're in business. I do not get punished for my greed this time around. Arcbound Stinger is more than okay. Here we're just gonna Kodama's Reach. No reason to grasp his Stinger, I think. I really want to hit like the Esperzoas and stuff like that are actually going to kill me. Reason I got the Forest there is because I have a lot more double green than I have like triple white or double white. So there's a chance I might actually require 4 green on one of my turns, as opposed to 3 or 4 white. Esperzoa is... I think I just want to Tarashi's Grasp it right here. It gains me some life and lets me drop Cloud Goat next turn. There's a chance I should just play the Cloud Goat, but yeah, I like this better because I don't want to trade Cloud Goat for his Esperzoa, and it's not much of a race right now, as you can see when he just has Arcbound Stinger. And then I can flicker the Cloud Goat Ranger with Otherworldly Journey. Second Esperzoa. Well, not too bad, I guess. I need to seriously consider whether I want to trade the Cloud Goat for his Esperzoa or not. He is at 2 cards in hand, so there's a chance I just would want to make the trade and grind his entire hand out because I have the card advantage right now. So, yeah. I'm not too averse to trading the Cloud Goat. I'll still have the 3 Kitkin tokens. And I'm not really afraid of anything he might play on the ground. I just hope he doesn't have a second Esperzoa, or a third Esperzoa rather. That would be annoying. Ooh, Reveillark's pretty good. I don't have any 2-drops, 2-power guys rather, in the graveyard, but it's just a solid value card. But I 1 mana off from playing both of my Palads. So I think I might... I should probably play the 4/4 still. It swings for the same amount of damage, and it's something I would rather be a lightning rod for removal spells rather than the Reveillark that I might actually need. It's interesting that he kept the Arcbound Stinger back. I'm gonna play the Thallid here to start getting counters. The board state looks kinda stalled out, but so my Thallids can start doing some actual work. Looks like he's not very willing to attack with his Enforcer, which is good. Though, I mean, I would win any race situation we get in. Reveillark and Veteran Armorer here. Now I can attack with my Thallid because it has 5 toughness. If he wants to double block, then that's okay too. That's interesting. Shrapnel Blast. Targeting that. Well, I might want to just Otherworldly Journey and making the Mirror Enforcer a 5/5. That's pretty sweet. So I'm probably gonna Otherworldly Journey, but I'm not sure which one I want to journey. Losing the 4/4 is going to be worse than losing the 2/4. Plus I can Reveillark back the 2/4. So, well, let's let the spells resolve. Okay, so I'm just gonna probably flicker my Thallid here. No reason to just let it die. And say go. It is a 5/6, so it still trades favorably with the Enforcer. I mean, yes, he can double block and kill it, but I'm pretty happy with him at no cards in hand, and me with a board of Armorer and 3 Kithkin tokens versus his single Ethereum Sculptor. Cast Reveillark, get back my Mycoderm. Well, when it dies. Cast Reveillark to have a 4/3 flyer on the field, more like it. That's a pretty good reason to cast Reveillark as it is. And again, just swinging in with my Thallid. If he blocks and wants to trade, that is fine with me. Taking 5 is also fine with me. I'm looking to be in very good shape here. He's going to really need to top deck a series of good cards to come back from this. Did he draw anything? He's effectively on 2-turn clock right now. Whether or not he blocks with an Enforcer, so we shall see. More lands, but it doesn't matter. What he really needs right now is like a removal spell. Sort of a removal spell? Oh. Jeez, what did he reveal? Aether Snipe. Wow. I saw it become a 11-0. That was pretty cool. Of course, top deck Aether Snipe. Or reveal Aether Snipe. Really enough to kill the Valid. Not bad, not bad. More forest for me, but I get to swing with Reveillark, so. Esperzoa? Okay. That's pretty good. It gums up the board a bit. So he's not dead. Imperial Soar. I think I still want to attack with Reveillark. Maybe? I don't know. Or do I just let him bounce something with Esperzoa? I mean, I don't really think that's gonna lock his mana up, really, because he has so many lands. So I'm okay trading here and getting back my Mycodurn. Yep. And then I'll play up Imperial Soar and still be threatening lethal next turn. And tap 2 extra mana just for good measure. And unless he removes the Imperial Soar, we're in pretty good shape. Even if he removes Imperial Soar, I think we still. Oh well, no, we don't. But he would need to chump block my Veteran Armorer. Alright. I'm just attacking with Imperial Soar here because he might have a removal spell. Which he did. Well, looks like he might have stabilized actually. Hardcast Aaron Ephemiron. Okay. We have a game. Valid. Well, the bright side is he can't really afford to attack because my 3 Kith can plus any other creature is basically lethal. And there's a chance I should have attacked last turn with Imperial Soar and the entire team, but I didn't. So we are in this awkward situation. Yeah, that was actually probably a mistake. I got too caught up with the fact that he could have had a removal spell, which he did, to realize, okay, that's good. E-wits. That's Do I want the Reveillark or do I want just like a Cloud Goat Ranger here? Yeah, I definitely think I made a mistake with not attacking with the team. That turn he removed my Imperial Soar, but drawing the E-wit was one of the best possible draws we could have had. I'm just thinking about what's more insane value at this point. Yeah, I think Ranger does it. Ranger gives us 3 extra bodies plus the Ranger itself, which is actually gonna be a lot more useful than Reveillark in this situation, I think. Anything I'm missing here? Could I just kill them if I get Tarashi's Grasp? No, he has 3 blockers. Let's cast the E-wit. Targeting Cloud Goat Ranger. Yeah. Pass up on the insane Reveillark value here, I think. Yeah, sorry, I am taking a bit long. I'm just trying to think if there's any way he could punish me for getting the Cloud Goat. Yeah. Well, I do have quite a board state here. Threatening lethal, unless he draws like 2 removal spells, or a creature and a removal spell. Okay, so we got there. Yeah, don't know why I thought so long on the Cloud Goat play. I do have a tendency to overthink sometimes, so I gotta watch that. Alright, so we'll be back for round 2.